Day 2. Come, let's explore.
We stayed at Sri Raghavendra Yatra Sadan for the night. The lodge was very neat and clean, and the staff were polite, much better than our previous stays. You can see the contact number on the screen to book directly. In the morning, we freshened up and went for darshan again. On the way, there was many tiffin centers with the delicious food. We decided to have our breakfast after the taking darshan. At the entrance of Sri Raghavendra Swami temple, there is a big screen where you can see a live darshan of Sri Raghavendra Swami Vrindavan. After that, we stood in the queue to receive Mantrakshate, a special prasada from here, along with Tirtha. They give Mantrakshate, which is a rice mixed with a kumkum and haldi. We keep it safely, and whenever we are going out, we put a little bit of it on our head, believing that Sri Raghavendra Swami will protect us. Raghavendra Swami doesn't ask for expensive offerings or grand pujas. All he wants is simple surrender and true devotion. What matters is how humble you are, how much you bow down, and how sincerely you give yourself to God. That's why we see many people doing Sashtang Namaskar, Hejja Namaskar, meditating and offering their efforts. Meet this beautiful Mataji. We first saw her last night during the Rathotsav. She immediately caught my attention. The next day, we found her reading a spiritual book and got a chance to speak with her. She has been living here happily for the past 6 years with Raghavendra Swami blessings and temple support. She has fully immersed herself in a seva, reading spiritual books, taking darshan and silently observing devotees. It was truly a blessing to meet her. Along with Moola Vrindavan, you can see many other saints' Vrindavans here. Nagadevata Puja is a prominent ritual in South India. Here you can see many clean and neatly arranged snake idols. One of the best things in Mantralaya is a Bhojanashale, where all devotees get free unlimited food. Delicious meals are served both in afternoon and at night. Starting from 12 p.m., it's open to everyone with no caste or other discrimination. Parimala is one of the granthas written by Sri Raghavendra Swami. In this memory, a special sweet called Parimala Prasada is prepared in Mantralaya, a kind of burfi. Devotees often take a part in this seva, helping prepare and shape the sweet. If you have a free time, you can also join this seva, which usually starts in the afternoon. Tulsi is very special in the worship of Sri Raghavendra Swami, just like it is for Lord Krishna. Offering Tulsi is an important ritual here. That's why there is a small Tulsi garden. The leaves from here are used in daily offering to Sri Raghavendra Swami. Inside the temple premises, there is a small museum-like area where you can see a veena. Sri Raghavendra Swami was a scholar in music and an expert in playing it. You will also find beautiful Krishna idols placed behind mirrors. Though the views isn't very clear, you can still get a glimpse and imagine their divine beauty. A proper museum is also available next to the temple building where mobiles are not allowed. There is a secure locker facility for your belongings. It's a great place to take your kids. Since it's a summer, temporary sheds have been set up to make walking easier for devotees. And today is a Yugadi and Manchalamma Alankara is beautifully themed for the occasion. Now we are heading for the breakfast. Abhijna is super hungry. Though we mainly covered Mantralaya, there are other nearby places worth visiting within 30 kilometers like Panchamukhi Anjaneya Swami, where Raghavendra Swami performed tapas, and his house. You can take shared autos for around 100 per person or hire a personal auto for about 1000 rupees. They will pick you up from the temples, show you all the spots and drop you back at the temple premises. With this, we wrapped up our Mantralaya vlog. From the lodge where we stayed, they gave us a complimentary gift, a photo of Raghavendra Swami. It felt really nice to receive it. We felt truly blessed when we saw the photo. Now we are on our way back home. On the way, I want to show you something. This is a public toilet facility where hot water is also available. If you are coming just for one day, you don't need to book any rooms. You can take a bath and freshen up here itself. So you can get ready here and then go for temple darshan. Also, if you are coming by car, public parking is also available here. It's 50 rupees per day. We had a really wonderful time during this trip. And while passing, there is a 5-star hotel here as well. If you prefer a luxurious stay, you can choose that. Right opposite to it, you can see Mantralaya's Vasati Graha, which is run by the temple administration. As I mentioned in my earlier video, the room's rent there is 500 rupees per day, but you need to book it at least 1 month in advance. So that was our trip, and I have shared all the information I know. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Do share your suggestion in the comment box. It helps us improve and also know what you liked and didn't like. I will see you in the next interesting vlog. Until then, take care and bye.